Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. I am on late and I apologize. My dog decided on our walk this evening she was going to go and visit her new friends, and every time she visits her new friends, they give her a dog biscuit that's about this big. And so she wanted to stay and chatter with them, which she did. And surprisingly enough, she went up to the guy and allowed him to scratch her and give her some loving and things, which was awesome to see. So she's starting to get over her fear of men, which is amazing. But anyway, welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast, number 1284, preparing for travel. It's been a very busy day today. I've been doing classes online. I've been pulling out stuff for my cruise. My cruise is coming up in 16 days. I'm actually leaving this week to head to Tampa for a wedding. So I've been organizing that stuff. It's all go. And then when I get back from Tampa, I've got a 3-day workshop and then I leave for the cruise. So the next 3 weeks are going to be very, very busy. So I figured if I can start pulling together stuff now, then it makes it easier when I get back and I have that transition from this trip to this trip to this to that. And so I was like pulling out stuff for the cruise and I was like, okay, where do I have? And so I'm having to think if I've got stuff in storage or if I've got stuff here in the RV to take on the cruise with me. So I was thinking cruise stuff, fine. Wedding stuff is okay. All I got to do is take clothes with me. Clothes in my water bottle. Not a problem. So I was looking at, okay, besides clothes on a cruise, what else could you take with you on a cruise? And I checked on my medallion because we're going on Princess. So they have a medallion, and your medallion is your room key. It is for anything that you charge on board the ship. And you actually wear it. So you can get a bangle or like a watch strap for it to go into. You can get a necklace pendant for it. You can have it on a lanyard. What else? They've got a sports strap for it as well. I can't remember what else they had. I think they've got like a clip that you can do as well. I just got the lanyard one for now, but I did get notification it will be here on Tuesday. So you guys will get to see it. And you can also customize your medallion as well. So it doesn't just have the Princess logo on it. If you are part of the Captain Circle, it will have the color of the level of Captain Circle that you are. I've got the one that's got my birthstone on it for blue topaz for December. And so I can't wait to see it. So looking forward to it. And I just got the basic lanyard because I figured out I don't know what I'm going to do because usually I wear a watch on board a ship and I'm not somebody who wears something on, I wear a bangle on one wrist, but if I'm busy writing, it comes off and sometimes it can get forgotten wherever I put it down. So I was thinking of things like in my cabin that I need to help me keep organized, to help me find things easier. And when you're on a cruise, for some reason, you have lots of little things like, like sunscreen and lip balm and your room key and just lots of little things. And so an over-door shoe organizer works brilliantly for this. You can get them that have like, I think it takes 15 like pairs of shoes. They can be netted, they can be clear covers. And if you have more than one person traveling, now I'm traveling by myself, so I'm going to have a whole shoe organizer to myself, which is kind of cool. You can keep toiletries in it too because a lot of ships do not have a lot of storage space in a bathroom. So it is great to hang it on the bathroom door. And that way you've got all of your skincare stuff there or your makeup or your deodorants, whatever toiletries you need, they're all there in the shoe organizer. And one thing I love about the shoe organizer when Brad and I were traveling is he had the top half of it. I had the bottom half of it, only because he was 6'5" and I was 5'4". Well, I was 5'4". I am 5'4". And so it was easier for him to reach what was up here, and it was easier for me to reach what was down here. But if you're traveling with a family and you've got like 3 or 4 people in the cabin, then each person gets a column, or you make it, but you can even put labels on them to say this is, these are your ones, this is your ones. So everybody's got somewhere to put their little bits and pieces. And it's great for keeping things organized, especially since in cabins you don't have a lot of storage space to put little things. Another one is magnetic hooks. The walls in your cabin are actually metal. So you can get these really cool magnetic hooks that you can put on there, and they're easy to remove. And you can hang like your lanyards, you can hang them next to the door. So you grab it as you walk out the door. You can put a tote bag on there. Anything that needs to be hung up can be there, so it's not laying on the floor and cluttering up the floor, because if you've been on a cruise ship, you know we don't have a lot of space in cabins, depending on what type you get. Another thing on my list, and I had to go get me a new one of these because I have no idea where my old one is a non-surge protector. And this is your multi-plug bank, whether it's in a strip or the one I've got is actually a square one. And the square one has USB on it and CUSB, which is the smaller USB thing, which if you have an iPhone, you get the lightning connection at one end, and at the other end, which is plugged into the back of my computer, you have what's called a C connection, which is a smaller plug. It's not the regular USB plug. So this one has three USB ports, one USB-C port, and 3 or 4 outlets for regular plugs. And it's got I think this one has a short cord. It has a short cord that goes to the thing. So you have a place where you can do your power bank. And it has to be non-surge protector. If you go on board a ship with something with a surge protector on, be warned that it could get confiscated, because surge protectors could be a fire risk on board a ship. And that's one of the biggest things they're worried about. Another good one is tote bags. And these are just little ones, the ones that fold up into next to nothing, like a little ball in your hand, and you can throw it in a day pack. So if you're out on a short excursion or something and you buy something and it's a little big to go in your backpack, or your backpack's full, you can pull out your little tote bag you've got there. You can also use it for if you're going up to the pool area to put your book in it, to put your e-reader in it, whatever you're going to need, your suntan lotion and stuff that you're going to need by the pool. A day pack is another one, because they're always good for on excursions. Just having a day pack is good to throw stuff in that you're going to need on it, like a wrap. You might need like a shawl or a wrap or something, especially if you are in places where you're going into cathedrals and stuff, and you may need to have the shoulders covered. So that's a good thing that you can use the wrap for. The other thing you can use the wrap for too, if you have it with you, is you could use it to cover your knees, because there are some places where for women you can't wear shorts inside, so you can quickly wrap that around like a skirt to wear it inside. Multi-purpose. So that's always good to throw those in there. The other thing that's good too, if you like to sit out by the pool, and sometimes it gets a little windy out by the pool, and you want to keep your towel on your seat, you can actually get these big rubber bands that will go over top of the seat and hold the towel in place. Or you get big clips, and I'm talking they're like about this big, and they actually have a round piece on the thing. They kind of look like, what do they look like? If you've seen, they're just a piece that you just squeeze it, it opens up, you clip your towel on the top, and it stops it blowing away. So you can use that, because then you can use those in find different colors, and everybody in the family gets assigned a color, so you know who seats whose and that sort of thing as well. But they're just big bulldog clip type things, designed for that. And the other one is that now that you print off, and this been going for a while, but now that you print off your own luggage tags now, and they want you to wrap it around the handle and staple it, I'm sort of like, you can actually buy, there's 2 different sorts that you need. There's on Amazon, they have one sort which has a variety of luggage tag holders in there, which are and it lists the ship like Viking and Holland America and Princess and Carnival and NCL, and I think MSC is in there as well. So these ones will fit any of those luggage tags. And then Royal Caribbean and Celebrity have a different size altogether that is not included in that bundle. And so if you're going on Royal Caribbean or Celebrity, and they're just waterproof tag holders that you can fold up the tag like it instructs, slip it inside one of these things, and then it just has a little wire loop that has a little screw thing that you just screw together, and your luggage tag is now on your luggage, and it won't get damaged, and they can easily read where the thing's going and everything else. And this... So today I thought, I'll go print off my luggage, or get them ready to print, download my luggage tags so I can print them off. And I'm like looking all over. I'm on the Princess site, and I've only sailed on Princess once before. And I'm like, where the heck? And so I had to send a note off to the person who is doing all the bookings and everything for the group that we're going to be part of. Now, when you are part of a group, you have one travel agent or travel professional, and being a travel professional, I have to do my booking through that other travel professional in order to be part of the group. It's a ruling that cruise lines have. Yes, I could go and book my own cruise and everything else, but because I'm not booked as part of the group, I cannot partake in any of the group activities. I can't sit with them at dinner every night. So if you're going with a group, you have to go through the agent of record. So I sent her a quick note going, it's been ages since I've sailed on Princess. Where do I find luggage tags? And she sent me a screenshot of where it was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because it had luggage tags and travel summary. Then it had FAQs, which I had clicked. I had clicked on the FAQs to say, where do I find luggage tags? How do I print my luggage tags? And it wasn't telling me. So I sent a note off to her, and I went, oh my gosh. I said, I didn't even see that. And yet I clicked on the FAQs. It was right next to it. And yeah, but now I have my luggage tags downloaded, ready to be printed. And I have my travel summary downloaded, ready to be printed. Because with my new laptop, I'm going to pull my printer out and hook it up and get the stuff all printed off when I get back from Tampa. So, like I said, I'm just starting to pull things together. I also have, which is the coolest thing ever, it goes with me everywhere. I have this piece of cardboard that's wrapped in like a fabric, and it's got domes on each corner, and it lays flat in your luggage, and it's like a catch-all. And when you get to your destination, like a hotel, or if you're on a cruise ship or anything, it's one of the first things I pull out, and I snap the snaps together on each corner, and it creates a little tray for you. And then it's got a little place inside where you can actually put your glasses, because I wear glasses, good place to put it. And that becomes my little catch-all place. And, like room keys go in there, car keys go in there, my glasses go in. Glasses got a little separate place, can go in there as well. But it's my little catch-all place when I'm traveling. And then when it's time to go home, I know that this is where everything is. My watch goes in there in the evening. Any rings I'm wearing will go in there in the evening. It's just a place for them to be overnight. So it's all there in one place. And I can put them all on the next morning and leave. And it's one of the last things that I pack, because I have to make sure, have I got my glasses? Have I got this? Have I got that? And it's all sitting there. And so just quickly put everything on, put them in pockets wherever they have to go, collapse this thing down, slide it into the side pocket of my luggage, and we're out the door. And it's a really cool little catch-all tray. You're probably like, where are we getting all these things? I'm going to put together a list. I haven't put together a list, but I will put together a list of all of these different items with links to them and everything else, so that you guys, and we'll make that list available to everybody. But when you're going on a cruise, it's sort of like there's some different, there's some things that you don't think about taking, or the purpose of taking them. And especially if you haven't cruised before, some people have no idea that, you don't have a lot of storage space in a thing. Oh, packing cubes. Packing cubes are awesome, because with packing cubes, you pack everything in the packing cubes. Then when it comes to unpack, except for the stuff you got to hang up, I just take the packing cubes out and throw them in the drawer. That's what I do. So, you'll have one for the underwear, you'll have one for socks, one for t-shirts or shirts and stuff, and I just take the whole packing cube and put it in a drawer. It means I don't have to unpack. I also have disinfectant wipes with me, so I will wipe out the inside of the drawer before I put my packing cubes in there. But it just makes it really easy to unpack. And yes, I've wiped it out with a sanitizing wipe. And I could unpack the packing cube, but it's sort of like whatever's in the packing cube is clean. That's another thing that I know what is clean. If it's in a packing cube, it's clean. And then I have a laundry bag that I throw everything into. And then when it comes time to getting ready to go home again, the packing cubes get consolidated, and my laundry bag just goes in on top of everything. It's just a really quick, easy way, and I'm not spending ages unpacking. And it really doesn't take me long to unpack anyway, but that just makes it really easy. I know the clean stuff is in the packing cubes. And sometimes instead of putting them into the drawers that are available, they may have shelves in the closet, and the packing cubes just go on the shelves and they're ready to go as well. And everything else gets hung up, like I'll hang up sweaters, jackets, pants, the occasional dress. I don't typically take a dress with me. In fact, I don't think I've ever taken a dress with me on a cruise ship. And this time I only have one formal night, and I've got a really cool top that I'm wearing to the wedding in Tampa. And I thought and I've got an outfit that I'm wearing to the wedding in Tampa, which is top and pants. I thought that'll be my formal outfit on the cruise as well. So I thought that's that taken care of. Normally for formal wear, Brad used to take one pair of dress pants, one white shirt, and 2 ties. And then he had a vest, a pull-on vest that would go over top of it all. And so when it came to formal night, he would get dressed in it, because we were usually on 7-night cruises. He would get dressed as black pants, his white shirt, put on one of the ties, and put the pullover over top, the pullover vest, and that was his formal outfit for the evening. So he didn't take a sports coat with him. And then as soon as we were finished dinner, we went straight back to the room. We got changed into something more comfortable, went off to the shows, went and did whatever else. And then the next formal night on, he puts on the same dress pants, he put on the same shirt. And the reason that he had the pullover, and it was always a navy pullover, was because if he spilt anything, it wouldn't get on the white shirt. And if he did happen to get something on the white shirt, the pullover covered it. You've got to think of these things. And then he would just wear the other tie. And that was his formal outfit. For me, I had really nice looking yoga pants that were boot cut. And at the time, I had a little heel that I would wear. Now I don't wear heels at all. And I had these little boots that had like a 1, maybe 2-inch heel on them. And I would have them on underneath the yoga pants. And then I would just have a couple of tops, a couple of dressy tops that I would wear, usually sparkly tops that I would wear. And that was my formal outfit. Yoga pants, pair of boots, and a sparkly top. I was done. I like comfort. I like stretchy clothes. I don't do well in clothes that constrict. It has to be stretchy material. But this time I've got this really cute, it's actually green. It's green top with like feather patterns on it that I'm going to wear with a pair of black pants that are kind of yoga pants, but they're not really. And then I've got my sparkly shoes to wear with them. So that's going to be my wedding outfit, and just going to wear the same wedding outfit on the cruise as well, because we only have one night to worry about. But anyway, I'm out of here. I got to go say happy birthday to my grandson today, who is 8. I have an 8-year-old grandson. Wow, that just kind of hits you. An 8-year-old grandson. And then I was talking with somebody today, and I suddenly realized that next year it will be 40 years since I joined the Royal New Zealand Air Force. I was like, May 1st next year will be 40 years since I joined the Royal New Zealand Air Force. I'm like, that was like a lifetime ago. Wow. So anyway, it makes you think when you're looking back at things, and when you calculate how many years ago something was, it's like, really? But anyway, we're out of here. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, konera.